Hello everyone, welcome back to Corporate Skiller. In this series of video, we would be looking at different career opportunities one can explore after completing their MBA. Stay tuned till the end of the video to know more, and do subscribe to my channel for more videos on career development. So the role which we would be talking about today is the role of the sourcing analyst. It might also be called as a procurement analyst, a strategic sourcing analyst, or a procurement consultant depending on different organization. What does a sourcing analyst or a procurement analyst do? So the role of the sourcing analyst is tied with the larger procurement team, and any procurement team within an organization is responsible for getting the goods and services at the best price and at the quality which the business would expect. So let's look at what are the day-to-day activities which a procurement or a sourcing analyst does. His role would involve a lot of communication with the business stakeholders in order to understand the scope and objectives of any sourcing project. Once that is done, he will be going out and trying to find suppliers who provide those kind of goods and services. This could be through an RFI, which is a request for information. And once understanding the supplier base, he would be then developing a sourcing or tendering strategy and floating a tender to all these suppliers. It is also called as an RFP in most of the organization, which is request for proposal. After getting those bids from the suppliers, once the tendering process is completed, then the sourcing analyst analyzes those bids and develops the further negotiating strategy. This might also involve an e-auction. If you want to have a video on e-auction, do comment below. So once negotiation is done, then a supplier is selected and then further contracting process is completed. So this is the entire process of procurement. Depending on different organization, the role and the scope of the sourcing analyst must involve everything or few of the things which I mentioned. So what kind of tools do the sourcing analyst work on? The sourcing analyst work on Excel a lot, and then they work on sourcing tools like GEP, Smart, Ariba, Coupa. There are a lot of sourcing tools out there in the market, and many of the tools have similar kind of interface, but it might involve a learning curve. Once they receive the bid, there is also a lot of analysis which is done on an Excel, or in few organizations they might be also using tools like Power BI and Tableau in order to analyze those bids. And finally, contracting is done and then it is uploaded in sites like DocuSign. What kind of skill set does a sourcing analyst need? Communication is one of the key skill set which is required for a sourcing analyst, as it involves a lot of communication with internal and external stakeholders. Apart from communication, analytics skills is also one of the most important skill set, because it involves a lot of analysis of the bids or the spend and a lot of other things. So these are two of the most important skill set which any sourcing analyst would require. Which are the top companies or top consulting companies which hire sourcing analysts? So there are companies like GEP, Accenture, Zycus, BCG, Bain and Company, and a lot more in the consulting space. Every company which is doing any kind of business, be it in manufacturing, be it a financial company, will have a sourcing team. So this kind of roles are prevalent in all of the organization. So let's look at the starting salary for a sourcing analyst. Starting salary would range from 5 to 7 lakh depending on different organization, and it will grow as your experience increases. What are the career prospects? So after a few years, you can become a sourcing lead, you can become a procurement manager and a category manager, depending on the kind of organization you are working and the career development in your organization. So I hope this video was helpful, and please like and subscribe to my channel for more videos on career development, and thank you for watching.